I would like to introduce another wonderful guest, and his name is Sam from Gymnastics B. Thank you so much, Sam, for coming on my show.
Thank you for inviting me.
So you're welcome. So share with us, what is Gymnastics B?
Well, when people think of gymnastics, they think of the Olympics, of course. And we all know what happened. I think most of us knew what happened 2 years ago during the 2012 Olympics when Gabby Douglas won the gold medal for the United States.
Right.
You would not believe how many little girls and some boys call us. I want to know more about gymnastics. I want to learn a cartwheel. My daughter saw the Olympians, and they wanted, just like swimming, just like anything else, if the United States wins a gold, silver, or some spectacular thing happens,
right,
like several Olympians ago, Carrie Strug, she was the one that broke her leg, and she still vaulted,
right,
and her coach carried her off. Ever since the Olympics, whenever these amazing things happen, we get tons of calls, and we accept them.
Oh, absolutely.
and we'll never turn down anybody. No. And we start off at age 12 months. So they're so they're already ready for the Olympics in a few more decades, huh?
Wow.
but it's called the Mommy and Me, Daddy and Me program.
Okay.
And it doesn't really incorporate a lot of gymnastics per se, but the surroundings. We have a 12,000 square foot gym.
Wow.
A lot of room for the parallel bars, the rings. We have several ropes for kids to climb on, 2 trampolines, 2 spring floors. So it's very large. And so we started off about 12 years ago with just 7 employees.
Oh my goodness.
And we said, we don't know what's going to happen. Let's try it.
Right.
Well, now 12 years later, we have over 500 students.
Wow.
We have
wonderful.
four full-time people, 4 managers and directors, and about 25 part-time coaches. The coaches are most likely a college student who had gymnastics training or perhaps some type of tumbling, cheerleading training, and they heard about us and they said, "Oh, I would like to have a full-time job, a part-time job."
Right.
And it is a great college job. I mean, you may make just maybe anywhere from minimum wage up to a little bit more, depending on your skills. But what's really neat about being a coach at our gym is parents often ask, "Excuse me, can you teach my daughter or my son a private lesson?" And we all as parents know that my daughter takes private flute lessons, private piano lessons, and we know what you can achieve with a one-on-one if you prefer that, as opposed to a class with 6 or 7 or 8 kids. And they're willing to pay $25, $35, $45 an hour, and the coach gets that money.
Oh, wow.
So how often do you find a college student making $25 or $35
So it's almost like
an hour?
having your own private or personal trainer.
Yes, basically. And all of our coaches have to go through rigorous training through the United States Gymnastics Organization. They just can't pop in and say, "Well, I can flip, I can teach." No, they have to pass through a background check.
Okay.
They do have to have
they
have to have certification through the USGA. As a gym owner, I have to ensure that the coaches meet those guidelines, or else they can never be hired through us.
Right.
And if in case anything were to happen, we do carry our insurance, of course.
Oh,
every
wonderful.
gym, every member of the United States Gymnastics has to have their insurance policy in place.
Okay.
You cannot run a legitimate business without insurance.
Right.
So
right.
I
Nowadays
would
you
caution
can't.
anybody. They have such a great deal, 2 for 1 or something like that. Ask questions and find out, is that gym legitimate? Do they have
Absolutely.
their credentials? Are the coaches' background checked?
Right.
What large organization oversees this training?
Right.
I would ask the same questions myself. I have a 13-year-old daughter that I ask these very, very same questions.
Absolutely, yeah. It's very, very important to ask questions like that, because anything can happen, anything's possible, and you need to make sure everything's lined up.
So after 12 years, we're at the same location. We haven't moved. And so we are outgrowing ourselves. We do, probably one day, I don't know when, but we need to probably seek out a larger facility. But the gymnastics aspect incorporates so many fundamentals: the stretching, the flexibility, the coordination, the strength. If you've ever seen, and I appeal to all those guys out there to do a handstand on the rings, or to do a double back layout flyaway on the high bars. These are terminologies that maybe you may not realize, you may not know, but when you see the Olympics, and it's one of the most highly watched sport.
Right.
I mean, it's
Yes,
on prime
it is.
time, 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Oh, I can't wait until, did she win the gold medal? Did he win the gold medal?
Right.
Everyone's watching. So after the Olympics or any world championship, kids everywhere, Mom, I want to learn how to flip.
Right.
Or let's say a cheerleader. Mom, I want to learn how to do a backflip because they require that in my high school, or they're going to require that at a college that supports cheerleading and they offer scholarships.
Yes, and that I do understand because I used to be a cheerleader
Yay,
myself, believe
wow.
it or not. But yeah, and it's so. Okay, let me go put on my cheerleader shirt. But anyway, but yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and that's a good place to learn how to do flips and stuff. Is in a gym with professionals.
Right,
So.
exactly. And I've heard numerous accidents at outdoors, on the grass, and sure, you can get hurt any place, but you do have to have your basic fundamental training at a facility that has the certifications and the knowledge and the training to do this. Just to give you an example, and of course I'm going to brag about my daughter. She is 13 now. She was in acrobatics, gymnastics for many years. She quit acrobatics to do diving. She went to diving at one of the high schools during the summer.
Wonderful. And
the coach said, "Oh, you're an ex-gymnast, huh? Okay, I want you to do a front flip into the pool." She did it without fear. And some of the other parents came up to me and says, "Wow, how long has she been diving?" I said, "This is her first time," but she knew the fundamentals of front flip, back flip with perfect form, because gymnasts have to be that perfect form to get the perfect 10. Right. And they were saying, "Wow, that and you can tell, anybody can tell that you had training somewhere, but not necessarily diving training."
No.
Yeah, but we've had divers come to our facility. We've had martial artists come to our facility because they want to do a flip in their routines. They want to do a side aerial, back flip. Full twisting layout. Snowboarders, skiers, they have to do aerial stunts. So they have to learn it from a facility. We're indoors, rain or shine, we're still training. And we have room for a lot more people. So from age 12 months all the way to your typical teenage years. But we have a lot of adults inquiring too.
So, Sam, what do you have to offer our viewers?
Okay. Next week, for Thanksgiving week, all those parents, their kids are driving them nuts because they're at home. What do I do with these kids? What do I do? Well, we have Thanksgiving camp. Okay, it's called Turkey Camp. And it's all day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or half a day if parents would like to spend some time with their kids. But you can drop them off at, let's say, 8 in the morning, pick them up at 12. If they're late sleepers and wake up at 10 or 11 and you want to drop them off at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, pick them up at 5. We serve apples and oranges and like a little a snacky bar or something, maybe a muffin, just to keep them, not going hungry. For those that are there for the whole day, parents can provide a lunch. So Turkey Camp is typically $30 a day or $20 for a half a day. Okay. And then, of course, after that, they want to come to our winter camp, our spring camp, and our summer camp with our 3 outdoor pools. We have about 70 to 80 kids a day.
Wow. So there you go, guys. For your parents that want to get rid of the kids for a little bit, take them to turkey school, turkey camp.
And we're going to offer something to your viewers. If anybody were to call, first caller, a free week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of
Be the first caller. Call right now. Be the first caller.
If you've got kids or nieces or nephews, or if you just want to kind of keep them away from you for a week.
Real quick, what's the phone number?
271-9400.
There you go. Be the first caller for that
Turkey Camp.
Turkey Camp.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Thank you so much, Sam, for being on my show. Okay, guys, we'll be right back. Thank you so much.